Hey everyone, and welcome back to another fun episode of 7 Days to Die. I know three things right now. One, I told you guys last episode that I was going to be doing a mining episode. I'm doing mining this episode, plus doing a little bit of house renovations, going around, seeing what I can fix up and all that, plus forging some more steel and iron. Probably next episode, I'm going to be working on other shit. I don't remember what I was working on because I recorded this video about, I want to say 2 weeks ago when I recorded episode 97. And the whole reason why I'm recording the audio for this one on the 25th, Monday, for 7 Days 98, which comes out today, the 26th, or tomorrow, the 26th, is because a few things have happened. I know I put out the desk episode explaining that I am moving. That move date is going to be the 29th of April. 22nd, Friday of last week, was my last day at the gas station job. So, currently don't have a job. I just got my own phone plan. At 26, I think it's time to get off of mom and dad's cell phone plan. Also, truck is now in my name. I got the title. Plus, I got new plates for it. She's insured. All I need, and I know this is going to be a surprise to you guys, and I'll go into the story a little bit better. Also, I need to get my license still. Now, a lot of people who hear this who don't know the story are going like, hey, why do you still need a driver's license when you own a truck, insured, titled, and everything? Why do you own a truck yet don't have a driver's license? And I go, I have to tell him the story. Back in high school, in my senior year, I was working a full-time job, getting 40 hours a week, Monday through Saturday. I was in a relationship that had actually moved to engagement before she passed in June of 2014. And at that time, my teacher, my guidance counselor, because I was in assisted learning, which is kind of like disability learning or special education, but not special education. I have dyslexia where if me and someone were to read the same book, I'd have to read it the same page twice to gather the information and remember it. Yet if I hear it through auditory, I can remember it very easily, or I can go back and re-listen to it. And because of that, I struggled learning. Well, because of the struggling learning, working at J&J 40 hours, and full-time girlfriend, and going through driving school, I had a little dilemma. My guidance counselor and one of the teachers who was in the special educational program came up to me and sat me down. And this was about, I want to say it was February when they got a hold of me. And they said, Garrett, look, we're going to cut to the chase. If you do not get your grades up, because I was a D student in a few classes, you will not graduate. You will not proceed. You will not get out of the school. You will have to come back and retake courses so that you can graduate. And they said, you need to figure out what is important to you right now and figure out how to incorporate that into your school schedule, because you need to graduate. If you want that diploma, if you want to go somewhere, you need your diploma. So at that time I went, okay, I need to buckle down. So I said, okay, I can do 4 things. 1, I switched jobs. So instead of working at J&J Trucking, where I had to constantly go, hey, I need a day off. 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 I instead quit that job and went working at the gas station. Because they even said, I told them, hey, I'm having trouble with school. I need to do this, I need to do that. And they go, oh, yeah, no problem. As long as you're dealing with customers, we don't care. So I was able to do my homework and study at work while I was helping customers. The second thing I did was I stopped staying up so late because my old schedule working at the garage was wake up at 6, go to school at 8 o'clock, get out at 3:30, take the bus, get home at 4. From 4 to 4:30, bike my fat ass out to the garage, which is the next town over. I'm not going to say names so you guys don't know where I am. But then bike myself out to this other garage, and then work from like 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then from 9 o'clock to 9:30, bike home. Yes, sometimes in the dark, or sometimes I got a ride. And even some days I did get the day off just because we don't need you. They didn't need me that day. Or they're like, how are your grades? Okay, study. And then I would come home from about 10 o'clock because I'd shower, eat dinner. I would then go and do my homework, but at that time I would be so tired, I just want to relax from work, I just want to go to sleep, so I would start playing video games from like 11, because 10 to 11 I would try to do homework, I would try to do things, but from 10 to 11, from 10 to 11 I did homework, and then from 11 to like, normally for me it was like 2, 3 in the morning. I would then stay up and just play video games. And then from 3 to 6 I would sleep, get up, sometimes not even shower. But that depended on how bad I smelled. And my coworkers and my classmates all said, oh, he always stinks. What they always forgot, too, was I worked in a diesel garage. And even now, everyone comes up to me and is like, oh, Garrett, we're sorry. We always made fun of you for that because you smelled bad. But it's like, we now understand diesel fumes, like oil, grease, and all that. It stains your hands because I always had black hands. It always makes you dirty because it didn't matter if I was wearing clean clothes, dirty clothes, no clothes. Somehow I would like touch my neck to itch it really quick, and I would and when I move my hand away, it would be black, or the back of my neck would just be black, and I always smelled like diesel oil and fuel. So they're like, yeah, you always stank, and now we kind of understand. It wasn't just BO, it was also diesel, it was grease, it was sweat, it was everything. And no matter how many showers I took, I missed about, back then, 1 shower a week. Back in high school, I missed 1 shower a week, and I was the guy that took 2 showers a day. I took 1 when I woke up in the morning and 1 before I went to bed. I occasionally missed 1 shower because it's, I'm going to get dirty anyway, I'll do it later tonight. And when I came in the next day, I would still stink. But, yeah, that was my old sleeping schedule. When I worked for, when I worked for the gas station, I could do my homework when I got, like, I would come in at 3 or 3:30. No, sorry, I would come in about 4:30. Because I would have to change and grab all my shit and get over there. And then from 4:30 to 10 back then, I would be stocking shelves, cleaning the floor, vacuuming. I would do my normal job. Plus, I would also be doing my homework. So my grades improved from that. But there was one sad thing that my teacher still hated about it. I was still doing the sleeping schedule where I would go get home at 10 and I would stay up to like 1, and then I'd sleep 5 hours, which when you're a kid, you need sleep. So it helps with brain function. And my teachers who couldn't grasp my attention, because I do have ADHD or ADD, one or the two, we never had me diagnosed, but the doctor's like, yeah, you can't pay attention worth shit. They would always get mad at me because if you can't grab my attention, I fall asleep. Like, I fell asleep on my binder all the time. I had this old, like, the kids, you know which ones I'm talking about if you get them for your kids. They're those binders with the zipper where you put all your folders and notebooks in, and then you zip it shut, and that's what you carry around like a suitcase all day. That is what I carried from class to class to class to class, going to my locker to drop off and pick up the correct textbook, then getting to the next class. And they hated it because I would be just like everyone else, learning. I would put my hand on my fist and be like, okay, yep, mm-hmm. And it was that quick. Like, teachers knew when they made me fall asleep, it was like, yeah, this class is boring. And they would do something to spice it up. They kind of liked the fact that, oh, he's telling us that we need to, like, liven it up a little bit, throw something at them that no one really expect. And that's how we actually had a lot more fun in class, because then the teacher would start cracking jokes, or I'm saying she because I had a few female teachers, or they would start a debate kind of where, okay, what do you guys think of this? And then they would grab me. It's like, Garrett, what do you think of this? And it's like, and I give my opinion. A lot of people were surprised to see, because a lot of people thought I was dumb. They were very surprised in senior year, because that's when I started like, you know what, fuck this. They all treat me like shit anyway. I don't care anymore. I actually showed them I'm not as dumb as I appear, and a lot of them were surprised to hear me speak with fact and conviction. Like, we had a conversation about why you should never spank your kids, and I told them about reports that had been filed, all the kids who were put in timeout compared to kids who were spanked. And when the teacher said, well, I was never spanked, and I asked her, were you more of a rebel child when you were growing up? She went, yes. I said, and how many of us in this room were spanked? Half the room raised their hand. How many of us have had car accidents? None of them raised their hand, except for the kids who actually did not get spanked. I go, okay, how many of us have a drinking or smoking problem that our parents don't know about? A few kids, even myself, was smoking, raised our hands, but it was mainly the kids who had never been spanked. And I looked back at the teacher and like, with this knowledge just from this classroom, this shows there's a correlation between getting spanked and not doing stupid shit, because you know that pain will refer to, or if you do something bad, you refer that to pain. It's kind of like the mouse and the electrode. It goes to eat the cheese, it gets zapped. It goes to eat the cheese, it gets zapped. Goes to get a cheese more warily, gets zapped, stays completely the fuck away from the cheese, because it associates pain with that cheese. If it goes to a different cheese and gets no electric spark or shock, it doesn't care. It's like, oh, sweet, I got cheese now. And it will stay away from that other cheese, especially if you keep doing something where it's like, yep, you come over here, zap. When I was a kid, if you got caught stealing, you got hit. If you got caught fighting, you got hit. And it wasn't like what a lot of people, politicians and all that say, where it's like, oh, no, you can't beat a child. You're not going to beat a child. There's a difference between a big difference between a beating and parenting. Back then, there were some terrible people who would actually beat the fuck out of a kid for no reason, take their day out on that kid. But we're also parents, like mine. I lived in Beloit, Wisconsin. That's where I was born, and that's where I was raised for 5 years. In my time, they outlawed spanking, but then they abolished that because a lot of the parents, because Beloit is literally straddling the line of the Wisconsin-Illinois border. So they would, and the border was like 2 blocks down. I know it happened to me, and I know it happened to my sister. If we were naughty, Mom would then take us for a walk, take us 2.5 blocks into Illinois, whoop our ass, and then come back. And we were doing the whole kid, And you just saw a parade of parents going to Illinois, coming back. It wasn't funny because when that abolished, like, we weren't getting the belt. I got hit with shoes. I got hit with a one of those wooden spoons. And we had this giant ping pong paddle. It was louder than it was painful. And when you're a kid, you just see this giant hunk of wood coming at your ass, and it's like, ah! But it didn't hurt compared to just loud. Unless Mom went with the side of it, and she never did that. But yeah, I know it. And I also got the hand swats. It's like, there's a difference. But back to what I was saying. We would always have that kind of argument. And show us your evidence. How did you come to that conclusion? And that's what would keep me engaged even when I would fall asleep in class. Third thing I did, me and my, at that time, fiance, we talked a little bit, and she's like, no, you gotta do this. I'll come over on weekends when you're not working, so then we can spend time. I'm not gonna keep coming over during the week to bug you at work and make you have to get distracted and all that. And in June when I graduated, she had a car accident. So, but that was the third. Fourth thing was I gave up on trying to get my license in a car because I thought, well, I'm already working. I'm not that far away from work. Car is non-existent right now because I ain't got the money, and I need the time. Instead of on the weekends getting a car and driver's license, I want to spend time with my girl. Instead of going out on the weekend with my buddies in the car, I want to go and hang out. I want to go to work and earn money. Or I want to get the schoolwork that I need to get done. And through that, and hang out with my buddies when I had time. I didn't kill myself with just study, work. It wasn't that. I had a few weekends where it's like me and my ex, or me and my ex-fiance, we went out and had fun. Or me and a buddy, we went out to Madison to hang out. It wasn't that. But all through these four things, I was able to graduate with a CB average. Not great, but not failing, and I was able to graduate. After that, I started working at Bondwell, where I just didn't get home till like 4 in the morning. Would sleep till about 1, 2, where I would then have to get in the shower and get to work at, say, 3 in the afternoon. My dad sold me his old car. I had a car, but I just couldn't drive it legally. Then we sold the car, and I got my truck. And, yeah, now the truck is mine. So I just need to get the driver's license. Because I'm going to be off of work until possibly May, I'm going to just put it out there, May 13th, May 20th. I'm not going to have a job till then. I'm not going to be able to work because I'm going to be trying to get my license. It's one of those things where it's like, get the license, get the job. It's easy. But it's also along the line of, now then I can actually go to different jobs. I'm not isolated to where I can walk to or run to or bike to. I can actually drive to work because I don't need to get in trouble. And being in a new, bigger city, I also need to get more practice driving in the city. Because I'm a country driver and a backwoods driver, like where if, say, someone's blocking the road, you back up, pull off into the field, go down the field about a quarter mile, turn back off onto the road again, and keep going. That's how we did. That's what we do around here. And because of that, I don't have much experience in the city. So that's going to be something cool. But also, back to what I wanted to talk about. Like, that's the whole reason why I don't have a driver's license, because I just didn't have the time. School was kicking my ass. And yeah, and also the people here in Fairwater. Shit, I said I wasn't going to say that. Oh well. But here where I live, there's not a lot of people who can drive here to take me out driving. And the people I live with, my folks, they are working. Dad's out driving overstay as a truck driver. And Mom's at an office job until 3 o'clock every day when I'd be at work. Because I work the afternoon or night shift. So it's like, when they're home, I'm at work. When I'm home, they're away. And on the weekends, I'm asleep because I worked all week. I'm tired. I worked the night shift. When they say, oh, we can go and do something, drive on Saturday. No, we can't. I'm not getting home till, when I worked at the factory, 5 in the morning. I'm not getting home till, when I worked at the gas station, 9, 10 o'clock. It's not the fact of I don't want to. It's the fact of I am tired. It's the fact of I want to sleep so I'm not falling asleep behind the wheel and getting us into an accident. But they never wanted to listen. So like I said, this episode was a long time coming. I want to make a mining video just because you guys know underground. I'm working on that mine to get us over to another city or a secondary hideout. Something. I don't know what, but something. So that way we have plenty of stone to make more concrete. We have more iron, lead, and whatever we find underground so we can make more shit outside. Whatever. Right now... Sorry, I'm recording this late at night. So right now, what we need to worry about is this. The 7 Days to Die, we're kind of hitting a rut. I'm thinking when I hit episode 100, because I talked about this in a different video. I don't remember which one. I don't remember if I said it in the desk. At episode 100, I am going to take a break from this game. It's not going to be gone forever, but I'm going to take a break from it so I can do the Michonne, then the last season of The Walking Dead. That way we can easily just be like, okay, we're good. Something new, something fresh. Goes along with Minecraft, which is getting tedious and just going through a rut again. And with everything updating in that, it's getting better. It's getting a little more fun. I mean, I still need to get and explore the island that I'm on. I have bridges I have to make so I can jump from parts and parts over the river. Like, there's now stuff for me to do. It wasn't just me running around showing you guys the farming and hunting and all that. So I actually have shit that I can do now. Especially now because in episode 38, I said next week's episode 139... No, sorry, 139 I said that. So 140, you guys are going to see that I'm going to be working on getting more maps. So we can see further and further and further. Because for me, that will work a little bit better than just, I need to go here. Mine. Okay, I need to go here. Mine. I need to go to the Nether. Do this. Because... yeah, after a while, it just becomes the same old. Okay, what are we doing today? Okay, we're doing this, we're doing that. Personally, I wish I had a better internet connection so I could have Beansy and Ed working together with me, and so you guys could hear the audio. I would love to have that and just have you guys hear us, like, cussing at each other, having a ball, almost, and... whatever. But I wish I could, but I can't. Because Beansy's got a job now. He's hardly ever home. Mad Dog has a job. He's hardly ever home. When I'm home, they're at work. When they're home, I'm at work. which for me kind of sucks because I would love to get back to playing with friends again or just playing with people. I mean, I've been getting into Call of Duty Vanguard a lot, like a lot. Like I've already prestiged, and my prestige level is already up to 38. I'm almost ready to dual prestige, prestige. That plus I have the Owen rifle and the STG 44. Yeah, those two are maxed at level 70. And I'm looking at, and I'm working on currently the M1 Grand and the 1911 pistol. I will say this, if you have the 1911 pistol and the M1 Grand marksman rifle, oh God. There are a few maps where you need to have an automatic weapon, and there are other games where you want to have something like the, like a marksman rifle, because at far range, you don't need a sniper, especially because aiming out that far, you have that glint that says, oh, there's a sniper there. With this, I just aim down and I can snipe you in 3 shots, and you don't know what it is until you drop. Then I can run away if I'm in close combat, throw a Molotov, then I start hammering them with the 1911. The guy I'm working on right now, he needs 16 more hip fires and I think 25 more melee kills. Then he is completely done. And then I gotta go back get the other guy where he is just melee kills. I need to run around with melee weapons and just killing people. Like just run up, stab them, or just karate chop them. Something. It's hilarious, but at the same time, it's like, oh, come on. Just come on. So there is that. Like I said, we need to work on Michonne series because, again, we're getting into a rut. We're coming to the end soon of Dying Light. I don't know when, and I need to get the second game, but Dying Light needs to get done. And I have to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry, guys, I haven't done much Assassin's Creed. This whole month, I am not doing a single Assassin's Creed episode. Everything but Thursdays is complete. Everything but Thursday is complete for April. And I need to do GTA 5, which I skipped this month. I need to do GTA 5, some Max Payne, and I need to keep working on 7 Days and Minecraft. Just to get everything so next month I'm not worrying about everything. And if I do it right, I might be able to, because I was going a week into June. Yeah, this way I can have May pretty much off. June Sundays are completely taken care of. The first 2 weeks of June, the 1st and the 8th, they're taken care of. The 11th is taken care of. I have shit done. It's more along the line of getting everything up while moving, while doing this, while doing that, while doing this, while doing that. It's like a lot of back and forth. Plus, with me having to pack everything right now and get it down to my truck and get this and get that, there's a lot on the plate. I know I can easily get it done. It's more along the lines of, okay, I need to get this thing taken care of. Okay, I need to get this taken care of. Okay, I need to do this. I need to do this. It's one of those things where it's like, I can do it. I just need to do it. Currently, besides moving my bed, futon, and my mini fridge out and then taking down all my gaming equipment, I'm almost moved out. All my shit is out. There's a few small things I need to pack up, but they won't take me very long. I need to pack up all my liquor because I know whenever you guys look at a video, you guys see it over there. And to me, it's kind of funny, but also at the same time, it's like, am I that big of an alcoholic? Yes, I am. So, yeah. And today, like this Monday, most of my shit is out already. Most of my shit is down in the truck. I'm waiting on a duffel bag so I can. My armor finally came in for the Ren Fair, so that needs to get one completely unpacked, laid out, see how to set it up, see how much weight I need to lose, or if I can get a belt made that is long enough, that's thick leather, or if I just need to go to Ace and just get a new belt made or get a new belt from there. Not Ace, I mean Farm and Fleet. Because the belt I got with it with the buckle on it is heavy duty leather. Like the thing's like a quarter of an inch thick. Like you could stop a bullet with that damn thing. Plus I need to get a new belt soon. So yeah. That and what else is going on? Oh yeah, I need to go to Marquesan, the school I went to, because apparently they hang on to your information for about 8 years, and June is my 8th anniversary of graduating. So I need to go pick up the paperwork from the special education office. So I have that if, say, I ever want to go. Like I talk about going into the military all the time. If I want to, say, go to college and I say, hey, I need more help. Like I'm not understanding the material. I need some like assisted learning. Here's the paperwork. This says that, yes, I have had special education classes in the past. I need some help. And then they're like, oh, okay, never mind. You had the paperwork, so yeah, we'll give you some extra help. We'll give you a tutor, like that kind of shit. So that's what that's for. What else? Oh, moving over to Fond du Lac. That also means that, guess what? We're going to finally be able to get guns, and I'm going to show you guys the unboxing of certain weapons. I'm still going to be doing knives, swords, blades of all kinds. I'm actually looking at saving up for next year for a blade box. The blade box, if you remember, is actually the best video on the channel, because when Achievement Hunter were still repping in the old office, they opened a blade box and everyone got like the Sword of Pimps and that kind of shit. And me, I thought, oh sweet, I'd get one of them. So I spent the $200 to get a big ass box from Canada filled with swords, knives, blades, throwing stars, all that shit. And I still have a few of them. I still have the sword. I still have that gold katana. I don't know where it's from. It's from some anime. And not just that. I also have the other katana. Yeah, like, I have a lot to go through. I have blades on blades on blades with more blades with side blades on that blade. Like, I need to go through the whole arsenal and just be like, okay, that's knife box, big knife box. That's small knife box. I need small knife. Go for small knife. Okay, I need pocket knife, or do I need stiff blade knife? I'm going to go with stiff blade knife. And I'll walk around with a knife on my belt. I do not care. Unless I see the whole, you cannot carry weapons here. Yeah, then I'll wear then I'll carry, if I know the business beforehand has a no weapons, I will carry secretly, like I will conceal a knife, or later on I will conceal a gun on my person. So that way when I walk in, if say someone starts shit, I at least am able to protect myself and people around me. It's not the fact of, oh, now I can be the big bad guy and do shit. No, yeah, and that's something fun. Where I'm currently like placed over in Fondy. The closest bar is 5 blocks, and there is a hunting slash archery slash gun shop, which actually teaches you a concealed carry. You can take the course so you can carry a gun hidden on your person, or yeah. And personally, I want to get my 1911 in a shoulder holster so I can just reach over, grab it, and then I'm there. And I also want to get a revolver for the small of my a small of my back holster. Like, I want to go around with 2 guns on my person at any one time, and if I go into the military, they'll teach me more gun safety, and not only that, they'll also teach me more about how to deconstruct, clean, and reconstruct guns more efficiently than anything else. Like, I don't think of the military as, I'm going to serve my country. To me, it's more along the lines of, I get to do the right thing and, 1, serve my country for a bigger purpose. 2, I get to learn how to work with firearms, explosives, and that kind of shit. 3, I get an awesome workout and get set into a routine and a habit of, okay, go run, go run, go run, go run, push up, push up, push up, push up, sit up, sit up, sit up. All that fun stuff. But not just that, it's also where I have friends who were in the military, and they even said like it was one of the best decisions they ever made, because they have friends for life that they met in basic. They got friends on base that, like, I got a buddy of mine, he lives here in town, he was an ex drill sergeant, and he said that he still talks to one of his trainees, who I think now he said was a retired sergeant himself. And he said, yeah, we talk all the time, we Skype, we crack a couple beers over the camera, it's like we always hang out. And he says, I hang out with a few of the guys from my own unit, and that just sounds like one of the coolest things ever, to have such a strong bond with a lot of the guys, especially if you've seen combat. Those guys, they made a movie, I forget what it's called, but 4 men come back from Afghanistan, and a few of them are not well, and the main actor is just trying to keep it together and keep his buddies together. And he said in the trailer, thank you for bringing them home alive. And it's like, they're my brothers. What else was I supposed to do? It's like, I would love to have that connection where you, after you get out of basic or out of main combat or something, you are then like, this guy is closer to you than your brother. He knows everything about you. You know everything about him. You know his shoe size. He knows what your socks smell like after being in the sun for 2 hours. He knows your favorite Powerpuff Girl, and you know his favorite Disney song. Like, that's how close some of these guys are. Like, if they were to go on that Newlywed Game, motherfuckers would just kill. You just see, like, what is his favorite pop star? They look at each other, both write it down, and go, Katy Perry. Yep. It's that quick, that easy. It's not even fun for them. It's like, yeah, we just know each other that fucking well. Yeah. And I still got about 12 minutes left on the tape. I am sorry that I'm yakking your ear off. And I know a lot of the time I'm not speaking about anything really important or great or anything you guys really care about. I am sorry for that. But I do hope you guys are enjoying these videos, because I actually, I've been getting a few comments where people are like, yeah, awesome Minecraft build. Yeah, these are awesome videos. And I'm getting a slow trickle of people Not great, not massive, but I'm getting a slow trickle. So, yeah, right now I'm probably in the video right now because I'm not watching it while I do these recordings. I'm literally just staring at a computer screen and at the recorder, just recording the video, like the audio. Right now it says I'm gonna be at 40:22 for time recorded, and I still need to do episode 99 and episode 100. I still have 2 more episodes I want to do, just so they're out of the way, because that would be actually, yeah, that would be the whole fucking 7 Days to Die if I really wanted to do that, and then I can easily tonight work on getting the Michonne series started, because the Michonne series is only 3 episodes, while the last season of The Walking Dead with Clementine is, I think, a normal 5-part. And as you guys know, I don't like doing a lot. I like trying to split it into 2 parts. That way you guys are getting a lot more bang for your buck. And the sad thing is, I actually have and a lot of people call me stupid for it. A lot of people call me stupid because I went and actually bought the definitive edition, the collection of The Walking Dead, where you go from season 1 with Lee to season 2 with Clem and Kenny to season 3 with Javier and everybody, and then season 4, which is apparently Clementine's last season. And I need to play a lot of a lot of Walking Dead, and it will have changed. It will change all of the choices like I'm making are going to be choices that are, what's a good word? Yeah, it's going to change the story just a hair. Just a hair. Because going through season 1, the full season 1, you affect Clementine, like what she remembers. Season 2, how she acts and the choice she has to make between, I forget her name. I'm just going to say Jen and Kenny. You need to make a choice there between who you're going to kill. Are you going to be and then the choice of, are you going to be by yourself? When you have little, with Goofball, I forget his name. I just know Goofball. But, Alvy. Do we just stay alone with him? Do we go to the safe house? Do we stay with Kenny, or do we stay with with Jen? Those choices affect how the story goes. And then when you're with again, I'm not even sure if I'm saying the right name, Javier, the baseball player, in the New Frontier, his choices shape Clementine as well, like stealing medication he doesn't need, helping her find something, speaking to her, being nice about shit. Like, that kind of stuff adds on to it, and all those choices affect the world. Like, remember when we did 400 days where we're doing those 4 people, or 5 people? Technically 4, but 1 was a pair of sisters. But we were actually doing... We actually saw, like, from when that one girl got shot when we were trying to escape the hotel. She was in the ditch with one of those guys decomposing when he took off. Yeah, and there's a bunch of other little, like, oh, yeah, this affected this affected that, this affects this. It's one of those sad things where it's like, okay, I don't know what it's gonna do to the game. I don't know if it's gonna make it better, if it's gonna make it worse. I don't know. All I do know is, if we play it right, because Michonne series is completely on its own. The Michonne series does not affect anything in the actual final season. I don't think. I do know that there's a lot more choices. You get some, yeah. Plus, we're still waiting on the return of Big B Wolf, and I doubt we're gonna see it. I doubt we're gonna see a season 2. I really am. Also, I'm looking. I know I'm working on it. Like, I am personally done with Saints Row 2. I am personally done. I've already gotten it done. I am waiting. I am so excited for the new series, the new game of Saints Row. I am going to try and get through Saints Row 3, which is the Saints Row that got me addicted to Saints Row. Then Saints Row 4. Then Saints Row Get Out of Hell. I am not doing Agents of Mayhem. I am not doing it. That is not a Saints Row game. That is a cheap knockoff. Because of what happens in Get Out of Hell, that apparently is the correct way you're supposed to go with all the choices you had, and it's stupid. I'm actually wondering how they're going to tie this Saints Row into, if they're going to even tie this Saints Row into the old Saints Row, talking about the playa, talking about him when he was the president, which is Saints Row 4. You become president of the United States. I want to know, how are they going to tie it in, or is it just going to be its own, offshoot? You're going to get a little random thing here and there. They just call him the playa. He's still in a coma. If you don't want to know what that means, go over to the playlist. Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2, which is going to be completing next month, are over there right now and are just... They're fun games, and Saints Row 3 and 4, they go more into, we need to be not as funny, we need to be more realistic, and someone just fuck you, and they have a dildo bat. We need to make it more like GTA 5. Fuck you, my guy can drop kick a guy off of a motorcycle, take and drive away. You see random ass shit like we see in Saints Row 1 and 2. People dressed up in hot dog suits, naked people just streaking up and down the area, a bunch of random weird ass shit. So I'm hoping, I am severely hoping that the game is going to be fun, because that's one I'm going to be playing instantly. I've already pre-ordered it. I have also pre-ordered Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Me, personally, I got Scarlet. I'm not much of a purple fan, even though I do play a lot of Saints Row. I keep trying to say Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto has a bunch of different colors, and not much modification. If you play Saints Row, you know customization. You can make Carl white. It's scary. Also, we can either go from a fro to cornrows to bald to crew top to high and tight, back to and in the clothes alone, they say that there are approximately 10 billion combinations that you can make there. And GTA 5, you kind of have that, especially with your character creations. But other than that, that game has become... It's been out since 2014, 2015. And Rockstar is opening, just going online. They have... I went through the shop last night. They now have not only the Red Dead Online for its own game, but also the the Grand Theft Auto the same way. I get it. You guys are hurting for money, or you're not hurting for money. You're just trying to keep putting stuff out. Like, do a Bully remake. You fucked up, apparently. I don't see how you fucked it up, but because I personally enjoy them. I'm still playing them. Like, I don't know why people keep saying, oh, they fucked up the trilogy. They didn't fuck up the trilogy. People just forgot. These games are nostalgic for a reason. It's kind of like playing the old Zelda games now. It's like, oh yeah, Zelda, hooray! They're the good games. No, the graphics were shit. Like, they weren't like Breath of the Wild on the Switch. They were pixelated 2D scrollers where you go up or down. That's all it was. It wasn't like what we have now. And these games were a pinnacle of their time. Think of this. The first GTA, the first and technically the second, were on computers. Like, you had to stare down at them in the city. That's what it was. That's what GTA was until technically 3, which gave you the open world. Something unheard of for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. These games those games became a pinnacle of their time. And then you had Vice City, which introduced more shit. And then you went into San Andreas, which just opened everything, and then we went on from there. Now we have GTA 5, and it's awesome. Well, I'm actually at the end of the tape, because this video isn't all that long. So I just wanted you guys to remember that thank you for watching. And I'm very thankful that you guys are just being very understanding at this time. Because normally people get really upset if, oh, it's not the way I like it. Oh, no, he's not putting out what I want. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. So, yeah. Again, I just want to thank you guys. Oh, shit. But I just want to thank you guys for being so understanding about me moving. Sorry, I'm actually doing something right now. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to check the time. So, yeah, I had to check the time on how long I actually had. I apparently had an extra minute. Sorry about that. But, yeah, thank you guys for being so understanding in this time. I know it sucks, but hopefully we'll get through this, and I'll be able to start doing Assassin's Creed again soon, and we'll have more stable recording times. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. Subscribe today. And please remember, have fun playing in the dark. I will see you guys in the next one. Night.
AudioMicro.com